I know you guys love offline games, and I always try to bring you the best of the best. I've spent countless hours diving deep into the app stores, testing out a ton of games, and I've compiled the top 12 best offline games for Android and iOS in 2025. If you've got any awesome offline game suggestions of your own, drop them in the comments below. Without further ado, let's dive in. Resident Evil 3 is another classic Resident Evil title making its way to our tiny screens, and honestly, it looks amazing. I'm still kind of mind blown that they managed to cram such a visually stunning game onto a phone. In Resident Evil 3 Mobile, you get that classic Resident Evil tension, the creepy atmosphere, and of course, the terrifying nemesis chasing you around. It's currently iOS only, which is a huge bummer for us Android users. I'm really hoping they port it to Android soon because I'm dying to see how it plays on my device. Heretic Gods is an old-school action RPG with a ton of loot, skills, and character customization, all packed into a surprisingly small download size of under 200 megabytes. You get that classic ARPG loop of finding loot, leveling up, and tweaking your build, which is always satisfying. VanLife Simulator is a game where you live the van life. It's a very chill game. You drive around in your van, find places to park, customize your ride, and try to make a buck. Now, it's not going to blow your mind with crazy graphics or intense gameplay. It's a simple, laid-back experience. But if you're looking for a game to unwind with after a long day, or if you've ever dreamed of living in a van and exploring the open road, VanLife Simulator might just be your jam. Desert 1943 throws you right into the thick of World War II, defending your base against wave after wave of enemy soldiers. After each wave, you get to spend your hard-earned cash on new guns or upgrades for your base, which adds a nice strategic element. Zombie War: New World is a good-looking third-person zombie shooter game. I was genuinely impressed with how polished everything looked, explosions were epic, and the zombie hordes were suitably gross. However, the game definitely needs some more love. Los Angeles Crimes is a solid open-world action game that's perfect for those who want a bit of adrenaline-fueled fun on their phones. It's got a good mix of action, exploration, and a decent dose of chaos. While the online mode does bring some life to the city, it would be awesome to have more NPCs, pedestrians, and vehicles, even in the offline mode. If you're looking for Celestial Edge is a new offline RPG game for mobile devices. I really like the graphics and combat gameplay, but it's definitely early days. You can tell it needs more stuff, the story is a bit thin, and it could use more to do. Vilnius Racing is definitely not going to be winning any Best Mobile Racing Game awards anytime soon. The game modes and maps are pretty limited, but it's got some serious potential. DriveCSX Car Crash Simulator is kind of like a pocket-sized BeamNG. Drive where you can mess around with cars and see what they can handle. The graphics are decent for a mobile game. One thing I really appreciate is the level of customization. You can tweak various settings to adjust the driving experience, from steering sensitivity to suspension stiffness. While it's not as in-depth as a full-fledged PC game like BeamNG. Drive. I've always been a fan of driving games, and Drivers: Highway Hero seems to have a unique charm. One thing that really impressed me is the graphics. The trucks look incredibly realistic, and the environments are beautifully rendered. It offers a unique trucking experience with a focus on realism and challenging gameplay. If you're looking for something different from the usual racing games, I highly recommend giving this one a try. Japanese Sport Car Simulator promises the thrill of drifting and racing iconic JDM cars. The graphics are decent, and the car models look pretty good. However, the environments could use some work. They feel a bit repetitive and lack detail. I think Japanese Sport Car Simulator has a lot of potential. It captures the essence of JDM car culture and offers a fun drifting experience, but with some improvements in optimization, car selection, and track variety, it could truly become a great mobile racing game. Drift Max: Realistic is a mixed bag for me. On one hand, the graphics are amazing. I mean, seriously, these cars look like they could drive off the screen. On the other hand, the game can be a bit of a grind. But hey, when you finally land that perfect drift, it's incredibly satisfying. Mind Cell is a third-person adventure with a focus on both story and action. You'll be exploring a variety of environments, encountering unique characters, and engaging in some seriously intense combat. I really enjoyed how smooth the controls felt, and it made those intense battles even more exciting. If you're a fan of sci-fi adventures with a strong narrative and engaging gameplay, Mindcell is definitely worth checking out.